All right. Let's see now here. Make sure we good here. Of course, we got to wait for the commercials to go through. All right. It looks like we are good, my friends. Looks like we are good. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Yep. There we go. Live notification from YouTube. Fan freaking tastic. That is good to see. So what we're going to be talking about today, my friend, is, some awesomeness. Now, I got a question. How many of you guys are email marketers? How many of you guys have an email list? How many of you literally are out there rocking and rolling in the world of email marketing? So I'm going to give you guys a special tip today that's going to hopefully allow you to get in the inbox every single time. Now, before I really dive in here, do me a favor, just drop a 2 in the chat box if you can see and hear me okay. Just give me the number 2 if you can see and hear me okay. Just want to make sure I'm coming in loud and clear out there on this fantastic Monday, my friend. So I got a training series here. Let me pop this up and show it to you, because I got a training series on my channel, and it's called Easy Business Automation. And in that training series, I show you, basically how to set up email automation, text automation, some really cool things using the Builderall marketing system. So let me pull that up and just kind of show you exactly what that looks like. Now, why am I not seeing that? Hang on one second here. Wait a second. Free email marketing. No. Oh, how to create. There it is. Okay, cool. So let me share my screen super quick here. Okay. So over on my YouTube channel, I have a series called How to Create Easy Business Automation. Obviously email marketing, SMS, website building, residual commissions, all that sort of good stuff. And someone actually commented. Now, I get a lot of comments on these videos because there's a lot of value in these videos where I show you, basically live on camera, how to go set up your own capture page, how to set up a sales page, how to set up a funnel, how to set up automated emails and all that other stuff. So I show that all to you here in this series. And I get a lot of good feedback. And somebody suggested, hey, can you do a training video on, specifically email marketing and how I can avoid all my emails landing in spam? And I said, yeah, actually, that's a really great video. So that's kind of today's video. We're going to dive into that. And I'm going to literally show you how to have your emails not land in the spam folder and how to have your emails land in the inbox. So I want to show you guys that now. So I'm going to get into that. So my question for you is, how many of you guys are using any sort of email marketing? It doesn't matter. The email autoresponder doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if it's Aweber, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, MailChimp, any of that sort of stuff. If you guys have an email autoresponder, you can just type in autoresponder or type in AR, or, if you guys use email for your business, just type that in down below and let me know. I'm just kind of curious how many of you guys are using email marketing in your business. Now, again, what you guys can do is, if you want to learn about that, you can go to my channel. You can go look at that playlist that I just shared with you called Easy Business Automation, and you can go set that up. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to my Google account, and I'm going to show you guys what to look for to know there's a certain criteria that you need to qualify for when it comes to email marketing. Okay. So the first thing is, all right, you need to have certain, they're called TXT records. You need to have certain TXT records on the DNS. You got to kind of go into wherever your domain is housed. So as an example, is housed. I said host. Wherever your domain is housed. So it could be in GoDaddy, it could be in Namescheap, it could be in Cloudflare, it could be in any of those places. So you're going to want to have certain TXT records on your domain when you email. So if you're using an Aweber, a GetResponse, a Mailing Boss, I use Mailing Boss. When you're using a certain, sender domain, you're going to want to make sure that you have certain records. Now, what that does is that makes sure that Google, Yahoo, Hotmail, Comcast, wherever, wherever the bulk of your subscribers are, it lets them know that when your email lands on the doorstep, it's kind of like, I want you guys to visually picture this. If you're using an email autoresponder, you send out a mail and your email goes out, and then it gets to somebody's front door. And when it lands at someone's front door, there's basically like a security guard there. And the security guard opens up the door and is like, yo, you got the certificate? And when you have these certain TXT records on your sender domain, so my sender domain is danieljcump.com. Okay. So you go into the DNS, like into the code, right, of your sender domain, and there's 3 specific TXT records that you want to put on there. And the security guard basically opens the door and says, yo, man, you got the certificates? He's basically validating that your email is like legit and it's not a spam email, right? It's not junk email. It's not garbage. And if your email has those 3 specific things, then he opens the door fully up and says, yeah, come on in. You're welcome. And then your email lands in their email inbox. Now, if you don't have those 3 pieces of code on your sender domain, then your email gets veered off to either, if it's Gmail, it could be the promo folder, right? You don't want to land in the promo folder. You want to land in the primary inbox. And if you don't have those certificates, your email very much could go land in the spam folder. Okay. That's what happens. So let me show you what specifically to look for, how you guys know this right up front. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Don't mind my dog barking. It's every time I go live, every single time I go live, she'll bark. All right. So this is one of my Gmail inboxes, and this is how you're going to check for your specific. Now, most of you guys, if you guys are sending email, right, you guys are probably on your own email list, right? So anytime you send out an email, you get your own email, you verify all that stuff. So you can see all these emails. This is my primary folder, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this email here. Now, this email specifically came from my Builderall account. Okay. So what we're going to do, and you can check this yourself, is when you're in Gmail, you open up any email, doesn't matter where it came from. You can open up any email and you're going to see 3 little dots over on the right-hand side. Okay. So you see these 3 little dots right here. Okay, 3 little dots. You're going to click those 3 little dots. All right. And then you're going to look for something that says show original. So I'm going to click that. And then you can see right here where it says show original. You're going to open that up. And this is what we're going to be looking for. This is basically like that security guard, right? The security guard that's at the front door that wants to validate, hey, is your email, like, is it worthy? Do you pass the sniff test? Like, are you certified? And that's basically the difference between your emails landing in spam and your emails landing in the primary inbox or possibly the promo folder. So it's looking for 3 things. It's looking for the SPF record, which is right here. It's looking for the DKIM record or DKIM, and it's looking for DMARC. Now, you don't have to know what this stuff is. You just have to know about it a little bit. And we're going to go through that in this video. And I know this is a little bit more of a technical training than I've done in the past, but this is for the serious folks. This is for you email marketers. This is to help you guys land in the inbox. Okay. This is what this is all about. And I'm going to show you how to do this with Builderall, how to do this with Mailing Boss. Okay. I've been doing a lot of Mailing Boss videos lately. So in other words, this training series that I showed you here, I've been doing a lot of Mailing Boss videos lately, showing you guys little tips and tricks and techniques and all that sort of fun stuff. So what you're going to do is you see over here. Okay. So if I look at SPF record, it says pass. See right here where it says pass. That's a good thing. Okay. DKIM, pass. DMARC, pass. Okay. So everybody sees that. So that's when you know when your email gets to Gmail, and Gmail is basically the security guard over at Gmail is going to look at your email and be like, okay, good. You have all the certificates that you need. I'm going to allow your email to land in the inbox. So when we go over here and we actually look at, this is an email that I sent out right here, again, from my Mailing Boss account. it landed in the inbox. Here's another one. Some of you guys might be on my email list. Same exact thing. All right. This came from Mailing Boss. So obviously it's going to have that. So you can see here, it says pass, pass, pass. Everything's good. So you might be asking yourself, okay, cool, Daniel, how do I set that up? All right. How do I set that up? I'll show you that. So now let's go look at, I'm going to go look at another, I'm going to try to pull up some other marketers here. Okay. And I'm going to see, actually, you know what we'll do is we'll go and we'll check out the spam folder. All right. So we're going to go into the spam folder and I'm going to go just pull up, let's see, I'm going to pull up a random person here. So I don't even know, I'm not even sure who this person is, but I'm going to go to show original. So they still had this, but they landed in spam. That could be a couple of different things, but let me bounce over to my main account here. We're going to take a look at a couple of people that are typically, I'm on a lot of other marketers lists here, a lot of other marketers lists. So let me go see, I'm just going to go check out some other marketers here. First, I'm looking in the promo folder and I'm just going to see if who is in here. So we're going to go look at this one right here. Actually, no, that's, I know whose email that is, obviously. I'm going to go to spam. So here's how you can kind of see that, right? So I'm just going to open up this email. This was in spam. We're going to see if this person has their stuff aligned. Ah, they do. Blue Listing. I'm not sure where that email is from. Simon@bluelisting.com. Not to call you out, Simon, but your emails are landing in spam. So we're just looking at a few other marketers to see if any of these folks here actually are using, have the TXT records on their, basically on their accounts. Some do, some don't. But that's how you get, all right, so here, see this one right here, SPF record is neutral. So obviously that could be why they landed in spam, not really sure. This person here, no idea who that is. So we're gonna go to show original. So here's another thing too, okay? So even though this came up with a pass, see where it says pass right there? It may look like it's cool. But here's a big error. This email, right? This email that this person sent out was not from a domain name. The from name, this actually came from somebody's Outlook email. Like, in other words, the sender domain is not a certified domain. It's a public email, like an Outlook or a Gmail or anything like that. And you cannot use an autoresponder like a Mailing Boss, like an Active Campaign, like Aweber, GetResponse. You can't use a public email and send out mass emails. You can't do that. All right. That's how you land in spam. So even though this person has, the pass on the SPF, the DKIM, and the DMARC, they used a public email, which is why they landed in spam. So some of you guys might be wondering that same thing too. Hey, how am I landing in the spam folder when I'm using, whatever it is? So, we'll do the same thing here. We'll go look at this. Just check out one more email. Okay. So this one says, this one came up as a pass, but they're using a really weird sort of email here. I don't know what bluelisting.com is, but it's got all this additional crap on it. Again, another reason why it landed in the spam folder. Okay. But here's a way for you guys to make sure that you guys are landing in the inbox. Okay. And that is setting up the proper records. Now, really quick, let me just ask you guys, how many of you guys that are using an autoresponder are you using? And this is the most important question right off the bat. Okay. So for those of you guys that are using an email autoresponder, are you using an actual sender domain? Like, you've gone to GoDaddy, you've gone to Namecheap, you've gone to any of those other places. How many of you guys are using an actual sender domain? Like, you had to go buy an actual domain. So for me, danieljcump.com or danielcump.com or growwithdaniel.com, any of those I use to email versus a Gmail. How many of you guys are actually using a real sender domain versus like a public or free email, like a Hotmail or a Gmail? Just let me know in the comments what you guys are using for that, because really you should not be using a free email to be your sending email. You want to use an example, like the email that I use is support at, I've created a real email address called support@danieljcomp.com. So that's specifically what I use for my sender domain. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you guys inside of Mailing Boss or inside of Builderall how to go set that up. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like and how you get those SPF records and how you guys go get that information where you would want to put that. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. And this is how you make sure that you guys are landing in the inbox. So those really two things, the sender email that you're using, it can't be a free email. It has to be an actual real live paid for sender domain. Okay. So you're going to come over here as an example, and you can do this with any autoresponder. It doesn't really matter. You could do this with GetResponse. You could do this with Aweber, ActiveCampaign. It doesn't matter. You're going to want to set this up. So over here in Builderall, and I'm making this video specifically about Builderall because the question that I got on my channel was from that specific Builderall and Mailing Boss training series. So you're going to go over here to DNS Manager right here. It says DNS Manager. Okay. And this is literally what it looks like if you have it set up correctly. Now, inside of DNS Manager, you can see right here, Daniel J. Kump, that's my site. Right here, it says Manage, and you're going to go to Manage DNS. You got to click on that. And you just have to hit this. This basically says like you're about to enter a very important area, like don't screw anything up. And you can see all these little pieces of code. These are all like little pieces of code that are on the back end. It's nothing that you see on the front end of your domain. This is all stuff that's on the back end. Now, the beauty is all of this stuff you can get from support. So as an example, if you are with Builderall, which I would highly suggest, if you're with Builderall, you literally just click on support. And if you have questions on like, hey, how do I get the SPF record, the DKIM, any of that stuff, you can literally go here. You can go, they have a live chat. As you can see, I use their live chat all the time. Very, very helpful. Go use their live chat. It's really simple, easy to do. Okay. So here you can see the 3 pieces of code. All right. You can see the 3 pieces of code. I got my DMARC. All right. I got the DKIM, which is also known as the domain key. And this is the piece of code for it right here. Okay. Pardon my drawing, right? And then you also have the SPF record. Okay. You got the SPF record. But you have the domain keys on there. The SPF record is right here. Okay. Now you can put this stuff on there yourself, but I can tell you that if you have Mailing Boss, that I believe, and I haven't done this in close to a year. They put the DMARC in there for you, but any questions during this process, just get with support, and you're going to want to make sure those 3 specific keys, those 3 specific pieces of code are on your domain in the DNS. Okay. So you have your SPF record, you have your DKIM, and you have your DMARC, those 3 specific things. Okay. And that is going to verify and validate that a lot of the times your emails are going to land in the primary inbox versus, say, something like the spam folder. So as an example, I'll go to one of my emails here, and we'll open this up. We'll hit show original. Okay. So you can see also, notice that when we looked in spam, we saw that email. Okay. We saw the email where they were using an Outlook email. It's a public email. It's a free email, so you can see right here where it says from support@danieljcomp.com. So it's from the real sender domain, not from an Outlook domain, not from an Outlook email. Okay. And again, all of these things are a pass. SPF record pass, DKIM pass, DMARC pass. You want to land in the inbox versus spam. That's how you got to do it. Okay. Those things are how you got to do it. So whatever your sender domain is, and doesn't matter where it's housed, if it's GoDaddy or Namecheap or Cloudflare or whatever, you can make sure that these pieces of code are specifically on your sender domain. That is the key right there. That is the key. So if you're with Mailing Boss, get with support. look in your DNS manager and verify and validate that you guys actually have these pieces of code. Again, you're looking for these three things right here: SPF record, DKIM, and DMARC. Those are the three things that you're looking for. Okay. So give me 1 second. I just heard something weird downstairs. Give me 1 second. Oh, there you are. What are you doing? Going down? All good. All good. My dog just came upstairs, but I heard some weird noises. Hey, you gonna lay down? Okay. Anyway, guys, any questions on that? I know that's obviously I was talking about some code. I was talking about some specific, pieces of information there, but any specific questions on what I covered there? I know obviously it's a little technical, but that's how you land in the inbox right there. That's how you land in the inbox. Okay. Number one, a real sender domain. You're not using a free Gmail. You're not using Outlook. You're not using Hotmail. You're not using Yahoo as your actual sender email. So you're not going to send from, I wouldn't send from daniel@gmail.com or danielj@gmail.com. I have a real domain that I'm using. So you're using a real sender domain. And then you have three pieces of code, 3 TXT records that you want to verify are in the DNS of your actual sender domain. You can do this in GoDaddy or Cloudflare or Namecheap or whatever it is. All right. So you have the SPF record, you have the DKIM record, and you have the DMARC, those specific three things. Okay. Now, depending on what, where your domain is, depending on also what email autoresponder you use, you want to use, let's say you're using ActiveCampaign, because I also have an ActiveCampaign account. I would go, and ActiveCampaign has a live chat. I would get with ActiveCampaign, get with their live chat and say, hey, I want to make sure that I have these three pieces of code on my, sender domain, and work directly with their support. And they'll give you, just like I've done in the past with either GetResponse or ActiveCampaign, they will give you the direct links that you can literally take and copy and put in the DNS of your sending domain. They'll give you the pieces of code. All right. So you don't need to you don't have to go do this random Google search or whatever it is, work directly with your autoresponder. So again, if you're using Mailing Boss, if I were you, I would use Mailing Boss. I think their inbox deliverability is freaking awesome. So I would get with them and I would just work direct, especially when, you're working with an email autoresponder that has a live chat. Live chat is super, 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 super helpful. Okay. Yeah. Let me just check here using sender email. All right. Just gathering my tools to face the crazy world. No idea what you mean by that. I made 3 outlooks last night. Ed, no idea what you're talking about there. What are the 3 outlooks for? I'm not really sure what you're asking there. But yeah, guys, that's how you land in the inbox. So I wanted to share that. I wanted to create this video specifically for that tutorial that I was showing you guys. So let me share my screen one more time and just kind of show you guys this. If you guys are looking for, and this is, this is a little bit next level here, guys. This is when you really start to take your business serious. So if you go over to my channel, after this video is over, if you go over to my channel, you'll see this playlist. It's called Easy Business Automation, how to create easy business automation. In this training series, I walk you through and I show you, but this is specifically why I'm doing the live today, because I wanted to walk you through this process here of landing in the inbox, because someone commented on the video saying, hey, my emails are landing in spam. Can you do a video and show how to set up Mailing Boss the right way? And that's exactly why we're doing that. So making sure that you're going into your DNS manager, you're validating those 3 pieces of code. And then you also obviously you want to be using a sender domain. Now, again, get with support over here. As an example, if you're using Builderall and you're using Mailing Boss, you want to make sure that you're getting with support and verifying that your sender domain is the actual email that you're sending from. So here specifically in Mailing Boss 5.0. I'll just show you guys right here. Where is it? Settings. So yeah, you go into Mailing Boss 5.0, you go into settings, and it says right here, sender emails. Okay, so you're going to click on that. And then you can see right here, this is where I have it registered. And if you don't have it registered here, you're going to obviously take your domain. The best way to do this, to be honest with you, I would go get a domain directly through Builderall, which you can do. You literally come over here, and then you can hear right here where it says buy domain. You can buy a domain, because when you get a domain directly through them, say versus going to someone like GoDaddy, you can, sometimes they're going to put those pieces of code on there automatically for you, and you won't have to go do it. But again, just work with their support, really easy to do. And that way, when you come over here, you can go and hit create sender domain, and you're going to add your domain right in here. And then you're going to work with their support, and you're going to verify that those 3 pieces of code that you need on there are actually on there. And that's going to help ensure that your emails land in the inbox. Also, while I have you here, I'm just going to throw it out there, guys, that also over on my channel, nope, don't need to be in there. Also over on my channel, guys, is some very, very, very valuable training. Okay, so if I go over here to my channel, all right, boom, there you go. One of the hottest things right now, and you guys can also get this if you guys go to copythissite.com. Again, that's copythissite.com. I'm going to put that link down in here so you guys can kind of go see that as well. Let me just paste right there, copythissite.com. When you guys go there, you're going to see this specific training right here. This is my main focus. So although, yes, I do a lot of value-based videos like you guys are seeing now, where I do training and coaching on how to do this or how to do that. When you guys go here, this is my main focus right now, how to work less than an hour per day to a full-time income. I show you guys in this training series exactly what I do every single day, how I do it, what we offer, the free marketing system, the free training system that we have, all the done for you sales funnels and email email follow-up, all that stuff, all automated for you. We show you guys that. And just to give you an idea, just a little bit of proof that it's real and it works. This is literally my back office right here. Okay. Today's a Monday. At the time of this video, it's currently 1:29 p.m. Eastern. Okay. And just to show you, like, this is my members area. You can see, hey, that's me, Daniel Kump, right there. When I scroll down, so far for the week, it says right here, this week's commissions so far for the week, already at a little over $2,400 for the week. It's a Monday. It's a Monday, and I'm already at $2,400 in commissions for the week. Okay. Now, let's get real. Income disclaimer. Results not typical. But guess what? Don't be typical. Don't be like everybody else. Results not typical, so don't be typical. If you want to learn how to not be typical, go on over to my channel and start going through this training series, and it will walk you through and show you point blank exactly what to do and how to do it and all that stuff. Okay. The dog is making some really weird noises, but that's it. Just go to copythissite.com. Again, copythissite.com. I literally just dropped that drop that link in the chat for you, so you can go check that out. Copy the Site will bring you directly to this training series. So that's it, my friends. If you guys have any other questions on business automation, email automation, getting started online, or any of that sort of stuff, just drop a comment down below. Let me know, and let me know how I can help you. And I'll be happy to answer your questions for you. So that is that. All right. So yeah, any questions, guys, pop a question down below and let me know, and I will get back to you. Other than that, look at that, short and sweet, 30 minutes today. And just making sure that you guys have those things that you need if you're using an email autoresponder. Obviously, if you're using Mailing Boss or Builderall, just wanted to show you guys that. But it's the same concept applies with any email autoresponder. It doesn't matter what your email autoresponder is. Those specific things. Okay, 4 things. You want to use a real sender domain, not a public email. Okay. Don't use a Gmail. Don't use Yahoo, Outlook, any of that stuff. Use a real sender domain. So go to GoDaddy, go get yourself if your name is Ed, workwithed.com or, growonlinewithed.com, whatever it is. I'm just using examples here, but, use a real sender domain, get that sender domain integrated into your email autoresponder, just like you would with MailingBoss or ActiveCampaign or Aweber or any of that. So you use a real sender domain, and then you need 3 TXT records in the DNS of your sender domain. Okay. You need your SPF record, you need your DKIM record, and then you need the DMARC. Work with support wherever your email autoresponder is, work with support and verify that those 3 pieces of code get onto your DNS. Once you do that, your emails are going to land in the inbox. They're not going to land in spam. As long as you're writing, good emails. Like if your emails are like, hey, make money, then yeah, you might land in spam. But you want to write emails that obviously are not targeted directly at that, because there's certain obviously cliche words like guaranteed income and stuff like that you don't want to use when writing emails like that. Anyway, that is that, my friends. As always, if you guys have questions, let me know, and I'll do that. Plan on creating a course. All right, Lorraine, what are you asking? If you don't, will you ever plan on creating a course, or why or why not? Curious about what you think versus sticking. Will I create a course for what? I don't know if there's what do you want me to create a course on? Because I have other courses out there, but creating a course versus sticking to YouTube, like what type of course? Trying to be more specific with that question. I'm not sure what you want me to create a course for, because I have plenty of courses that are available. I do have a YouTube course, but I have multiple other courses that are available. So I'm not sure what specifically you're looking, a course for. Ed, you need to chat when I have a minute. What do you want, Ed? Just let me know. Ask it. Ask the question and be specific. Guys, be as specific as you can with your questions. That way I can give you a nice, good, specific answer. But yeah, drop your questions down below, my friends. Drop your questions down below. Hey, you got me here. Ask me anything. So while I'm here, let me know how I can help. So yeah, Lorraine, just let me know what specifically you're looking for there. I'll hang out here for another minute if I don't see the question come through. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Maybe you guys fell off, or maybe you're just long typers. I don't know. I don't see the questions coming in. All right, Lorraine, if you circle back, just let me know. Maybe got bounced off. If you circle back, just let me know what the question is, like what type of course you're looking for. Because I have a lot of courses. It just depends on what you're looking to do and how I can help with that. But yeah, let me know. All right, guys, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, just I reply to every comment. So if you guys don't catch me on live here, just drop a comment and I'll circle back and I'll get back to you. But if you're looking specifically for anything, or I can help you guys with anything here on YouTube or getting started online, go check that out. And again, if you guys want to see my main thing, if you guys want to see my main focus, again, just go to copythesite.com. I just left that in there. That's where I'm making literally the most amount of money these days. Full-time income, 5 figures a month. If you guys want to go see what that is. Ed, been chasing ? Well, Ed, I don't know what you've been chasing, man. Like this is what I talked about being specific. Like, And if it's a personal thing, I'm not sure how I can help you. You got to be specific. Either way, you guys can always text me on the video that I just sent you guys, copythesite.com. My phone number is right on there. You guys can always send me a text message too. That's a great way to get a hold of me. But appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and leave a comment, leave a question down below if there's anything I can help you guys with. Other than that, go check out copythesite.com. Go check out my main training here on YouTube. And one of the hottest opportunities that we are involved with right now that is absolutely just crushing it right now. So go check that out. Other than that, my friends, I will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for more shorts and other videos I got coming out today and this week. And you guys are awesome. Appreciate you for being here. And we will see you guys real soon.